The Feast of the Pharaohs versus the diet of common Egyptians. When you think of ancient Egypt, what comes to mind? The grandeur of the pyramids, the power of the pharaohs. But what if I told you that the way to truly understand the might of these rulers and their people lies in something much more humble? Welcome to the world of ancient Egyptian food. In today's episode, we'll take you on a journey from the humble table of the average Egyptian to the lavish feasts of the pharaohs. What did they eat? And what can these ancient diets tell us about their world? Let's start with the pharaohs, kings of Egypt, and to their people, gods on earth. Their diet? Fit for the divine. Pharaohs feasted on tender beef, succulent duck, and fish pulled fresh from the Nile. These weren't your everyday meals. These were extravagant, bursting with flavors enhanced by rare spices like coriander, cumin, and dill. These spices came from distant lands, brought to Egypt through vast trade networks, reminding everyone of the pharaoh's power and reach. And of course, no royal feast was complete without wine, crafted from the best grapes, often infused with herbs for an extra layer of indulgence. This wasn't just sustenance, this was a symbol. A pharaoh's meal wasn't about hunger, it was about divine right. Now, let's leave the palace and step into the life of the common Egyptian. Their diet? Simple but sustaining. Bread was the cornerstone of every meal, made from emmer wheat and baked into hearty loaves. And their drink? Beer? It wasn't just a way to relax, it was packed with nutrients and considered essential to daily life. Imagine coming home from a long day of labor and sitting down to a meal of bread, onions, and garlic. This was the reality for most Egyptians. Simple, but enough to keep them going. The contrast is clear. The pharaohs lived in a world of abundance, indulging in luxuries most Egyptians could only dream of, while the average person had to make do with what the earth could provide. Meat was a rare treat for commoners, reserved for special occasions or festivals. Instead, they relied on vegetables like onions, lentils, and garlic, and legumes like chickpeas to sustain them. But food in ancient Egypt was more than just survival, it was deeply tied to their beliefs. The pharaohs offered grand feasts to the gods, while common Egyptians participated in communal meals, bringing their society together. Food was a way to connect with family, with the gods, and with society. Pharaohs, with their exotic meals, reinforced their divinity, while commoners strengthened bonds with their loved ones over shared, simple meals. So what does this tell us about ancient Egypt? The lavish feasts of the pharaohs and the humble meals of the common people show us a world divided by wealth but united in the importance of food. Whether grand or simple, every meal told a story of power, community, and belief. Food wasn't just sustenance, it was a reflection of who you were. And in ancient Egypt, what you ate said everything about your place in the world. Join us for more feasts from the past. Shukran.